Welcome back to the MP7 build. Now what we are going to do in this episode is we're going to replace this wiring, which is spliced together, we've covered with electrical tape. So let's get to that. I've already got the soldering iron ready. I'm just going to desolder the connections. There we go. Nice and quick. Now I've actually got some silicone wire to match the rest of the build. Some little offcuts here, so hopefully they are long enough. Get some high quality solder on there first. That's one connection on. There we go, nice and strong. We've got some fresh wire soldered onto the motor, and then we're just going to need some motor connectors put on here. Now what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to pop this into the gun and see where it sits. So all I've done is I've pulled the wires through the MP7 body. Gearbox is going in. Pulling that through so we can then gauge where these connections need to go. Let's push that into position and put the little gearbox step there. I think I've actually got that upside down. It's better. I think we're just going to be able to reach. Yeah, I think so. Squeeze this connection on. Don't worry, because I'm going to solder these on as well. Squeeze these into position. Like so. So you can see there I've just squeezed the motor connector on, and this is going to fit down into there. But first we're going to want to reinforce this joint. There's the charger again. Sod's law, I suppose, isn't it? So what we're going to do, come on, just going to dab a bit of solder in there, and that's going to secure the wire to the motor connector. You should always do this with motor connectors because they will always pull out of the wire. So we're going to need some heat shrink. Say about that much. Put the heat shrink on there. There we go. We don't want to turn that off. So measure it. Cut. Turn the wire. Get the connector. gonna stand up for me. And that is how it's done. So it is a tight fit. The wires are literally just as long as they need to be. It will be helped when the gearbox is pushed in properly. It won't be as tight. So let's give it a go. Make sure it works. Actually got a really nice rate of fire on it. I won't give it too much because I don't know how charged these lipos are. Right, that's in. So what we can do now, pull the terminals off. Thread this back through. Realise you can't really see much of that. Pull the gearbox back out, which comes out much easier now it's not broken. Because when this thing was broken, oh my god, couldn't get the thing out. Need the longest one at the very front and the two short ones in the middle and the rear. Let's get the proper Allen key. 3. Now, can we get battery in? There we go. Finally. Jesus. This is going to be the trick now. I might have to shorten the wires on this battery. Because that is going to be very close. Yeah, it's going to be a bit too close. Fair whack of air coming out of that. Let's see what she's chronoing at. Well, that didn't all go to plan. So we tried to put it through the chrono, it wasn't feeding. Just checking the motor, not actually warm at all. Fired it quite a bit, wouldn't feed. Tried a different mag, got it to feed a couple of rounds, and then that happened. I have no idea what happened, to be honest. Apart from the fact that somehow the hot wheel just completely disintegrated itself. Everything was fitted correctly. I really don't know. There's no other broken components in there. I mean, we had that break off earlier. Well, it didn't necessarily break off. We had that rattling around there, which could have been from when the gearbox was originally broken. There's nothing there at all. It shows where it's off. But yeah, funnily enough, the bar was off the hop unit. The pin was still attached and the wheel was off, so I don't even know how that's even possible. But if it was that easy, I'd have been shocked. So it looks like it might need a new hop unit. As far as I can tell, everything on this side works as it should. The nozzle moves as far as it should. We could always switch it out and see if that solves the... yeah. That'll be why the hop unit's broken. So that gearbox casing didn't last 5 minutes. So I guess it's back to square one.
Close your eyes, will you dream for me? Some